Hello. Welcome to Juicy Talk with your girl Juicy and Hardy today. How
Hey,
are you?
hey, hi everybody. Hello, everybody.
So, today will be our last show of the season.
Yes.
This is our last show of the season because we want to have time to find more content, to get more creators and more people to come on. So, we're going to take this time to just regroup and also vacation, spend time with our families, and do the things that are important to us. So let me get this mic. Can y'all hear me out there good?
Yes. There we go.
Yeah, there we
There we
go.
go.
There we go. So we're just gonna get to it. Welcome to Juicy Talk with your host Juicy. Live Thursdays, 8 p.m. Crucial conversations, special guests, love, relationships, and healing together. It's gonna be juicy, y'all. Let's go. All right, so we're gonna get right into the subject today, and we're talking about respect.
Oh man, this will be a good one. Should be a
Yeah,
nail biter. I can tell already.
it's gonna be deep. So I
I
mean,
know. Let's talk about
so
it.
we just gonna get straight into it.
Ain't nothing to
you
it.
know, so part of the reason why I wanted to have this conversation today is because, it just seems like we live in a society today, and I hear a lot of men talk about disrespect, that they feel
Mm,
disrespected by women, that women are disrespectful. And I also hear from women that they don't feel like they are respected by men. And so we're going to get into the subject of respect when it comes to relationships. How did we get here? Where did we go wrong? And how do we move forward in a respectful manner? So I will start by saying, and if you're in the chat and you're listening, I just want you to comment on, scoot over a little bit for me. I just want you to comment on for me, what is respect? We got to move this camera,
I
y'all.
know, right?
All right. We got to talk about what is respect,
Mm.
respect to you. Like, what is respect to you from a woman? What does it look like in a relationship?
Respect is easy. I think it's something that it could be really easy towards a person that you care about. You don't want to hurt their feelings, no matter what they may say or what they do, but be tasteful. I mean, in everything that we say to people. Now, when it comes to when you disrespecting people, you just say whatever comes to mind. There's no. They don't hold any type of what's the word I'm looking for? They just say whatever comes to mind and just how it go, how it come out, it come out. And that's just crazy to
No
me.
restraint.
Yeah, ain't that crazy? I
Yeah.
don't understand that, but that's how people are.
So, have you ever been disrespected in a relationship?
Yeah, I have, and it's so sad, and but hey, things happen, and she lost a good dude, so hey, hey, her loss, someone else's gain. So
So, there's two different types of, like, there's the a person is disrespectful in their actions, and then there's disrespect in your conversation and
absolutely,
how your tone and how you speak to a person. So there's a lot of different ways. I'm bringing this mic down some because I feel like we can't hear.
okay,
Yeah. So it's a lot of times, when it comes to respect, it is a two-way street.
yes,
And I think a lot of times when we think of respect, we don't actually take into consideration that, as my daughter said just a couple of minutes ago when I was telling her about the conversation,
mhm,
you know, respect has to be given. It's reciprocated. It's something that you reciprocate between two people.
mhm,
So my dad always told me, right? He said, like, I remember when I was getting married, he said, men need respect more than they need love.
track. Yeah, that's true. I believe that. I really do. I agree with that.
Yeah. He was very big on that.
Mhm.
Um,
I'll take respect over love any day.
really?
I would. I really would.
Mm, that's
Hmm.
deep. And so as a woman, I can say that when a woman loses respect for a man, it's like the relationship is over.
It is.
It's
It's
over.
can't get it back.
Yeah, and once a woman doesn't respect you, there's no way that she can get that respect back. She'll
No.
never go back to respecting you after that. And
Matter of
it
fact, it's gonna get worse. It's gonna get worse.
yeah, I think so.
It's gonna get worse.
And I just so I want to talk about women first. I want to tackle and talk about women who disrespect men and dishonor men and the way that they speak to them. You know, the worst thing that, and I've seen it where women cuss out their men to the point of where his pride and how he feels about himself is affected. You know, call him you a you know B word dude, and you just talking to him, belittling him in a way
Mhm.
that is very disrespectful. And you know, I never really quite I don't understand. I don't understand it. I just don't.
I think it's a time and place. Like I would never want to disrespect my girlfriend or anybody in public. I think that's something we should do at home and talk about it and say, what just happened? Why are we fighting or acting like we don't have any sense in public
Yeah.
like that? So
And where does that come from? Like what and if you're in the chat, please chime in and let me know what causes a woman or a man to lose respect for the person that they're in a relationship with, because I think it's different for men and women.
mhm,
What causes a woman to lose respect, in my opinion, is when that man is not a man of his word. Like
mhm,
when she can't trust his word, when she finds him to be dishonorable in the way that he treats her or the way that he approaches her, or she no longer feels safe where she can reside in him
right.
and trust that his word is bond.
Mhm. I mean, I can agree to that.
For a woman, I'm just
Yep.
saying, but how about for a man?
Just saying he's a bum. He wasn't nothing. Your father wasn't nothing, and just the downgrading him in front of his kids. I think that's probably one of the most things a woman could do is just honor him in front of the kids.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
You want to put
I
the
can
phone
get with
number up
that.
so we can get some
I
call-ins
am.
too?
I'm gonna put the call. I
Okay,
just put the phone
thank
number
you,
up. That's what I was looking
thank
for.
you.
But yeah, so I think that a lot of times, you know, so it seems like from what I'm getting is that men, when they feel disrespected, it's more or less verbal. Where women, it's a disrespect in actions.
Mm. I think it could be both for women too,
It
though.
can, it can, and
Yeah.
I think it probably can be both for men too. Yes, hurt, dishonesty, no loyalty. And it's the
Mm,
little things.
mm,
It's the little things that happen that we take for granted that we don't really actually think
mm,
about. When you first meet a person and you're in a relationship with them, it's like, oh, he was so thoughtful he brought in my trash cans.
mhm,
Oh, he was so thoughtful, he wrote me a little note or he sent me a text message and told me
mhm.
that he appreciated me. It's the little things, or that you really pay attention and set a person apart. And I think that after you are in a relationship for a while, a lot of times people lose that ability to really just take their time and do those little things that kept a person.
I think most people, whether it be male or female, I think we both look for consistency in people.
Mhm.
If you start, yeah,
Consistency.
very consistent. I think that's really important. Don't sometimes we act a little different when things happen, and then like, oh, okay, oh, it's like that now. So you don't want to be consistent now. Before you, when you was chasing me, you was real consistent. Then all of a sudden now you want to
Now
act
you
up.
got me. You acting
Right,
brand new.
right. Now you ain't, so you don't want to do anything that what they how they go, like you chase me. Now that you got me, now we can go back to not pursuing me like you did the first time. So, but that goes
Yeah.
back to what I was saying. What's up? What's up, my man? That's my man Jerry. What's up,
Hey,
baby?
Jerry, what's up?
What's up,
Welcome to
Jerry?
Juicy Talk.
Hey, good to see you,
Thank
Jerry.
you for being in the
Thanks,
chat.
Jerry. Wait to log in, my man.
Yeah, so I
That's a
just,
good dude right there. We used to work together. Real good dude.
okay.
Real good dude.
And I think another, so what can we do to, because I feel like a lot of times when a person is disrespected in a relationship, especially when it comes to verbal disrespect, I think a lot of it has to do with a lack of empathy and compassion for the person that you're in a relationship
Ooh,
with.
yeah, that's deep.
You know,
Yeah.
after a while of being with a person and you getting used to that person and being in a relationship with them, you start to take for granted the relationship as a whole. And I think a lot of times when it comes to that, we stop honoring and respecting that person in a way that we should, you
Mhm.
know. And I just feel like, what can we do to prevent that from happening? Like, just in our conversation.
I don't know. I know we talk about this all the time in our previous conversations. I don't know if that's it's, it has to do with home being brought up in a home or just one bad relationship after another bad relationship. Sometimes we go from one relationship to another and we don't take time to heal. I think a lot of people don't take time to heal from one relationship to another relationship. And I think maybe that's part of what the problem is.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't have to take time to heal. And some people in relationships, some people once they find a good person, whether it be male or female, they think, wow, he's the one, and then he could do the smallest thing um, that the last person they dated. Oh, okay, I seen it. So now I'm on my guards are back up. As soon as we let our guards down, the individual changes, and then they go back into protective mode.
Yeah, I agree with that. And I think also, I think that it comes also from a place of not being able to be honest about your feelings when they have changed,
Mm,
and so it builds resentment up. It's like you're bottling in how you really feel, and your feelings have changed
mhm,
in that relationship. It's like, like, he doesn't do the things he used to do. He's not paying attention to me. He's not the nurturing, loving, kind person that he used to be, or she's not the nurturing, loving, kind person that she used to be.
mhm.
And instead of having a conversation, like the crucial conversation, like, hey, I'm not happy. Like, what can we do? People bottle that up. They don't speak on it. And it comes out in their actions and the way that they treat each
Mhm.
other,
Right.
and
And that's where
then
the disrespect comes
and
in at.
that's where the disrespect comes in
Yeah,
at.
yeah,
And that's where it's like yes, exactly. It's the lack of
communicate.
cruise and cruisy. It's a lot of it comes from that place of a lack of communication. You're afraid to have the conversation that is needed to say, like, hey, I don't feel the same way that I felt. There's a
Oh,
problem. And a lot of people, I in my opinion, I think it's better to know.
oh, absolutely,
Yeah, it's better to
absolutely,
know.
absolutely. But I think one thing about I think um, maybe I'm coming off track, but sometimes us men we try to open up, and then we don't want to open up too much because we don't want to be too vulnerable to a lady, and then you know use it maybe use against us later on. So I think maybe that's part of that too.
Yeah, and that goes back to feeling safe in the relationship
Hmm.
that you're in. But if you don't ever express how you feel or that there's a change in a relationship, then you can't address it. And I think that goes for men too. I feel a lot of times men actually have a hard time expressing how they feel in a relationship when their feelings have changed. They don't want to hurt somebody, they don't want to hurt their feelings. And so it's this pull of me trying to be honest with myself and how I feel in this relationship, and then also being true to myself in this relationship, and then also, you know, honor this relationship I'm in when I'm really not happy, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, Delta Root says communication is overrated. It's about understanding your person. I will say this. I don't know if communication is overrated, but I know
Man, I
that
don't know
it's
about
not
that either.
enough.
Yes, yeah, that's
It's
probably where the problem comes in at.
yeah, it's not enough because you could communicate your feelings effectively, but if that person is not comprehending what you're talking about, it's like speaking to a brick wall, and that's so very true.
Mhm.
So very true.
Yeah,
You have to be able to understand. So I completely agree with you on that.
mhm.
Yes.
Yeah. They always say communication is the key of everything. Whether it be good or bad, you have to communicate, you know?
Yeah, you do.
I mean, I don't know if people still do this, but what you said today kind of hurt me. Something small like that.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if people still do that.
No, no, that's part of having those crucial conversations and having effective
Mhm.
communication. Like it's very important to be able to tell somebody like, yo, that hurt my feelings, man.
Right.
I didn't like that.
Yeah.
Like you embarrassed me, or
Right. Exactly.
I felt disrespected by the way that you came at me or what you said. Like those are the conversations that we need to have open and honestly when it comes to a relationship. And those are the conversations that we're not having. Those are the conversations that we are not having that we should be having. And it causes resentment in a relationship. If you're unhappy, or even when it comes to sex, because I think that a lot of times sex is a thing, especially that leads to disrespect in a relationship and disrespect in a marriage or even separation of a relationship. If you are in a relationship with a woman and y'all, let's just say y'all had sex every day, right? And then y'all go down to having sex
Oh yeah.
once a week. And you know what I'm saying? And it's like, she like, okay, fine. You know what I'm
Mm,
saying? And she don't really want to sleep with you. And it's no love, no passion, no feelings. It's just like, it feel like charity.
right.
Eventually a
I've been
feeling
like
like,
that before.
what you mean? On which side? I was about to say on which side?
No
You been
comment.
giving charity or giving a charity or
Uh,
the
anyway, that's a
receiver
story
of
for
the
another day.
charity.
That's a story for another day.
But like seriously though,
I'm serious.
that
No,
that
look.
I believe I believe you. But like if you in a what is that? But like if you in a relationship with somebody and they're not holding up their end of the bargain, and now you frustrated, you going to work frustrated, you paying the bills
And that's when
frustrated,
you step out.
you're annoyed.
That's when you
Yeah,
step out.
or even if you trying to honor this thing, it's like, man, now I'm aggravated. Now I ain't
Right.
got time for it,
Getting flustered.
You getting frustrated.
I'm like,
And it's
man.
just because your partner is not paying attention
Mhm.
to the fact that there's a problem.
Here's the other thing I want to talk about. Women intuition. What about that
Yeah.
women's intuition is, oh, I feel like he's cheating on me. But where's that women's intuition is he's not happy though. You know what I'm saying?
I do feel like there's intuition,
Right, but
women's intuition about a man not being happy. We definitely get that,
mm,
but I feel like it's a lot of times. But where's the man's intuition on a woman's not
well, I'm
happy?
I'm talking from a male perspective.
Okay.
If a man, if a woman has this woman, a woman has this woman intuition about her man cheating on her. But what about that woman intuition about my man is not happy? What about that? Where's the woman intuition about that?
I think that for the most part, if you're in a relationship with somebody, you know when they're not happy. You do. Now, whether you care or not, that
Facts.
becomes another
Yeah, I
issue. You
guess
know
you're
what I'm
right.
saying?
Yeah.
Because that's where that respect comes in. If a woman doesn't respect the man, or she feels like she's not, loving him the same, and if she doesn't respect him, most of the time she doesn't want to sleep with him.
Mm.
Oh, I think somebody. Wait a minute.
Got a caller.
Hello, I got a caller. Welcome to Juicy Talk. I guess they hung up.
Hey Tracy, how you doing? I talked to your brother not too long ago.
Yeah, so I think the caller hung
Yeah, can
up.
we have the caller call back, please?
Yeah, if you want to call back, call back. Men have intuition when a woman woman is doing something wrong. I think anybody, both men and women, have that. And you know when your partner is with you, when they rocking with you, and they not.
Mhm.
Because when you're sleeping with somebody and y'all are emotionally and sexually connected, and now all of a sudden there's a disconnect. He come really actually we don't give enough credit to how spiritual we are and how energy flows between a man and a woman. You know when the energy is changed. Even if you come back, your sexual partner come back, y'all been having sex a certain type of way, and now all of a sudden he do something different or he's aggravated. You might not even be it might not even be him. It's the energy that you're receiving from the other woman that
That
he done
body
been
language.
with.
That
You know
body
what I'm saying? That
language.
spirit, that soul tie that he done got with that other woman that she's feeling like now he annoyed with her. He annoyed with her because he just was giving his essence and who he is to another woman.
Okay,
And
calm
now,
down.
no, I'm just saying, I talk with
Please.
my
I
hands. I
see.
talk with my hands.
I
Chill
don't
out.
know.
But I'm saying he's been giving his essence and all of that to another woman. And now she's feeling that, you know?
You get a little riled up, did you?
I'm sorry.
That's all.
Did I get
Yeah,
excited?
a little
I'm just
bit.
because I just feel like that is a real thing. That is a real thing.
Yeah, I agree.
And
Jeez.
we don't give it enough credit. Like we when your
Mhm,
man been with somebody else.
mhm.
Yeah, it's the spirit
None
of
of
the
this. Keep
exactly.
tapping on the shoulder at night. They pull the,
Yeah.
pull the covers up.
Yeah, you see the spirit of another woman she is picking up. That is very true.
Okay.
You feel that energy. You feel that difference in the vibe, in the connection. There's a disconnect there because when you sleep with somebody, that is a spiritual and a energy exchange.
Oh yeah, I know
And you
that.
feel that difference. And you feel that difference. A man will feel that difference too.
Like, damn, baby, like, what's up with that?
Yeah, you feel that. And if you're sensitive to that, if you with somebody who is spiritual or sensitive to that type of energy, she gonna feel it 10 times deeper.
I know, right?
What if you're a same-sex couple? It's not just male and female, it's person. Absolutely. I'm
Ah,
just,
whoa,
I can't
that's a
really
good.
speak on, same-sex
Yeah,
relationships, but I'm sure energy is energy across the
I
board.
know, right?
So you feel a disconnect either way, whether it's either way. Energy is energy, male or female. We are all energy beings. So if your person is with somebody else, you're gonna feel that.
Yeah, like he said, you're gonna pick it up.
You're gonna pick that up.
I know.
Yeah, and I just feel like it comes from a place of not paying attention to your partner.
Mm,
And a lot of times and a lot of times whoever's been the person that is picking up on that other outside energy, like who's been with somebody else, it's hard for them to realize and recognize that they woman is picking up on this other energy. And the reason why is because you're not as connected and
mhm.
you're clouded with
Right,
this other person's
right.
aura.
Mhm. Like you're physically here with that person, but you're mentally somewhere
Yeah,
else.
your aura, your energy, your
Yeah,
spirit
the
has been
sway,
somewhere else.
like
And
that
so it's
song.
a pull, it's a tug and a pull. And that's why women, like, because we are receivers, it's so easy for us to pick up on that change and that shift in energy. We be like, ooh, something ain't right.
Let's scoot, right?
Mm. And then me and y'all be telling on yourselves for real, but I ain't gonna give up all the secrets.
Don't
That's
give
for
it.
another show. So somebody said, "Do you think a woman can hold out on sex longer than men, generally speaking?" Mm,
I don't know. I
I
think.
feel like
I mean, it depends on.
really, actually, honestly, yes. And the reason why I say that
No.
women can hold out on sex longer, I would say that if a woman is in love with somebody and she's already having sex with this man, it becomes she needs that connection, that connection to that man. However, if a woman is not connected to a man, it's easier because for us, sex is emotional Men, it's a physical thing.
No, that's not true.
I'm not
That's
saying men don't have an emotional connection when they have
yeah,
sex.
I do.
I'm not saying
I
that
do.
doesn't happen. What I'm saying is for men, when men have sex, it's a release. It's like,
No, that's
ugh.
no,
Yep.
no. See,
Men, chime in the chat.
no,
Let me
that's not
know.
true. That's not true. That's
Okay.
don't fall for that. What don't believe that. That's not true. That's not true. Because I think that like men, if the person if a guy is emotionally attached to that female, he's
Mhm.
gonna feel every movement, every I don't even know how to say it, but without being a little dirty,
Just
but
be graphic with it.
I know.
Keep it gangster.
I'm
Keep
trying
it
to. I got a lot
TRU.
of people that know me. I can't
That's
just.
okay, but they gonna
I can't
respect
just.
your
I
honesty.
can't be too gangster up in
They
here. You
gonna
know what I'm
be. They
saying?
gonna understand. They
They'll be
gonna
like, "Do
respect
it."
your honesty though.
Okay.
Keep it gangster.
I
We
mean,
grown. It's a crucial conversation.
it is kind of crucial, but at the same time, there's men. Men like like how can I say this? What um we have. There's still I think there's some part of men that there's a part of men there's a feminine part of us. We may not sometimes we tap into that when it comes to maybe sex, I believe.
Mhm.
Um, so that's where the emotional part comes in, that where we do get hurt, if somebody do us wrong. We may not say it but we do, emotionally, what I'm saying. So
So Delta Root says if a man is emotionally attached to women, but usually men get a release. All I'm saying is men do get a release when a man cannot love a woman, sleep with her just because, and it be like business for him because he got to get it off. It's like I gotta have this physical release. That's why men jack off and watch porn. I mean, let's be
you
real.
think so?
If I'm saying if you're different, you're an exception to the rule.
Oh, man.
And let me know if I'm wrong. Like
I
men,
think
if
you're
I'm
wrong.
wrong
I
out
think
here,
you're
let me
wrong.
know. But
No.
I'm just saying I feel like a lot of men need that physical release. And in that physical release, right? We're women, we want to be emotionally connected. So like that's why it's easier for us to be like, I'm not gonna sleep with him. I'm gonna wait until I feel like we in a relationship or until I feel like he loves me. Now I'm not saying there's not exceptions to the rule because depending on your mindset, you could just want to get your funky off and keep it moving.
Well, they both may want to get they funky off.
True. Sex doesn't equal love with men. That's all I'm saying. You this is from a male.
He don't speak for every male
He
though.
don't, but
Oh,
neither do
okay.
you though.
Oh,
Ooh, just like I
there you go.
just like every man. I mean, I don't speak for every woman. Some women they do just want to sleep with a man, but I just feel like that emotional connection between the two, that energy change is something that people realize, and that will cause you to lose respect over a period of time, especially if you don't address it. If somebody
But
keep go ahead.
but what about people that may get together? You already know what it is. You want to have sex, I want to have sex. So let's do what we do. And just what about that?
It happens all the time. But
Right.
then what happens in the midst of that? What usually happens in those scenarios? Do the men become emotionally attached or does the woman become emotionally attached?
It depends on how good it is, I think, for men. Just saying. I gotta you said keep it 100, right?
Hey.
I mean, if you got my toes curling, you gotta keep it 100. Let's see.
Yes,
Shots
Messy
fired.
Boo said that's why it hurts guys more when females cheat. Shots fired.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I just think that, a lot of times What's up, Lewis? Welcome to the chat. I love when Lewis comes on. He always gives great insight.
Oh boy.
Yeah, but
What's up, Lewis?
Yeah, I just think that, a lot of times when it comes to that emotional, like that's why women get caught up when they sleep with a man and they have sex with him, and they might both start off like, look, this is just a sexual exchange, we just about to get it in. But over a time period of a woman sleeping with this man on a regular consistency, it's usually the woman who gets caught up in her emotions and her feelings. And a lot of times the man be like, well, we said this is what it is, so don't be mad when you see me with Jessica at the bar kicking it with her, or when I tell you that now I'm in a relationship with somebody. Don't get mad because the man, he stated what he stated and his word didn't change. You know what I'm saying? His feelings didn't change behind it. Someone catches feelings, exactly, and a lot of the times it end up being the woman.
Man catches feelings too.
I'm not saying that men don't catch feelings, but which one is more common?
I don't know.
Which one is more common? Is it more common for the woman to be like?
It depends on what she's doing to me, I guess.
Is it? And see, and it all goes back to sex. But for a woman, she can sleep with a man and his sex game is whack, but she
ain't calling him back.
That ain't always true, because sometimes she'll be like, well, I still love him. He a good man. He do right by me. I care about him. And we'll be all that. Men get wet. Women catch feelings. Thank you, Lewis.
Women Lewis get wet.
Just said it. Men get whipped. Women catch feelings.
Oh, my God. Come on, man. Man, get him off this page.
No, he keeping it gangster.
No, he ain't.
He keeping it real.
All right. Hey, have him call in.
Unless she
call in.
An S word, she can be detached mentally. Unless she is an escort, she can be detached mentally. I don't know. I don't know what you're saying, Delta Roots. Yeah, I mean, look, he like, come on, bruh, like for real.
Oh man,
come on now. You know it. You know it. You know it's the truth. You know it's the truth. It is the truth.
Come on, bruh. Come on. What's this?
How does this all fit into respect in a relationship? Real simple. These are some of the issues that comes about when people start losing respect in relationships.
Absolutely.
These are some of the issues that people are not talking about, people are not discussing, that causes people to have these type of problems. Yeah. So somebody said, what does whipped mean? Yeah, because I mean, that is... Somebody said husband and wife kiss me. I don't know what that is all about. But I'm just saying, like, that's just the truth. I mean, and a lot of times, we just don't have the appreciation for a spouse, a partner that we should. We should have a profound respect for the person that you with, and that is something that on a preventative, I'm talking about preventative measures when it comes to losing respect for your partner. A lot of times we have to have a profound appreciation for the person that we are in relationship with, and that is something that you have to constantly work on, because feelings and emotions are fleeting. They change like the wind, in the direction of it. But if you're actually putting in effort and energy, then you get results. Lewis states, whipped equals... His answer to what does whip mean? Whipped equals falling in love with the sex, which Hardy demonstrated that. Yeah. If she does all the tricks in the bedroom, his nose gets wide open. Facts on facts on facts. A man gotta really like the woman to be attached to her personality and essence. We like sex is not to bring a man any closer if he already sees a woman a certain way. And that was my whole point that I was trying to say. Yeah, that was my whole point. That's all I was trying to say, is that a lot of times women become attached emotionally, men become attached sexually. And some men overlook flaws when the sex is amazing.
You think?
Do you think?
I don't know. I look at everything. Don't even look on. What's that say?
All right.
What your boy say?
Yeah, you can add. So,
Oh, okay.
Messy Boots said you can put in 200% and they will still get some new booty.
Oh my God, man, that is not true. That's what a young person would do, not an adult, not a grown ass man is not doing stuff like
Man,
that.
it's 55-year-old men out here that's out here sleeping with multiple women
And women
and
too. Women out
women
here,
too.
women sleep with multiple guys
Absolutely.
because they can't find everything in one guy. So they okay. Well,
Absolutely.
right. His
So
dick
what
is
I'm
too
saying
small,
is,
but he got good head game. Come on, let's keep it 100. You want to get talk, you know. I'm just saying.
I mean,
what you got to say about that, Lewis?
Yeah. Yeah, it's all about where you put your what you put into it.
Oh, I was
Yeah, you're speaking from a mature man's perspective.
Absolutely.
Very, very true.
Yeah, yes.
But there is a lot of men out here who are not mature. And it's a lot of men who are over 50 who are still immature and operating as if they're 25.
Oh my God. Are you serious right now?
Is it not true?
I don't associate with men that act immature. I don't, but even though my circle is small, my circle's, well, we can't talk about he don't count. I know exactly who you're talking about.
All right, we got a caller. Yo, welcome to the show.
Uh-oh. Hello?
Welcome to Juicy Talk.
Hello?
Hey. Let's get it popping. Hey. What's up?
Oh, this is the popcorn eater.
This is Lovely Debbie in the building.
Hey, Debbie. What's up?
Lovely Debbie. So for those who don't know, can you tell them where you're calling from? Cleveland, Ohio. All right now. Okay. All right, let's talk about it.
I know you got some tea for us. You got some tea for us? Oh.
Oh, wait a minute. Hold on. They say they can't. Wait a minute. Hold on. Hold on. Let's see. Nobody can hear? Can y'all hear Debbie talk? Let's see.
Can't really hear her.
Debbie. Let's see. We gonna turn you up. Can y'all hear her now? How about now?
What's good?
Give me a thumbs up if y'all can hear her.
Go ahead, Debbie. Say something.
Go ahead. Go ahead
with your conversation.
Leo.
Oh.
Leo. Can you hear me?
Yeah. How about now? Y'all still can't hear? They said.
I think it's a good show. Y'all are very funny, and this is a good topic. Now.
Okay, they can hear you now. Right. Go ahead.
Yeah,
they
can
ahead. Hear you. Go ahead.
Hear me now.
Debbie, well, turn me down. I can hear.
Yeah, we can hear you good. Go ahead.
Turns out too much. So go ahead with the same sex. I got to hear about go ahead.
Go ahead.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes, they can hear you. They're giving us thumbs up so they can hear you.
So I was saying with respect and relationships, it is really a broad topic because what area? Are you just talking about sex? Are we talking about communication? Are we talking about honesty? Part of it's so much the loyalty. Where are we going with it? That's why I was saying which way we going with it.
Well, we're just talking. So we're talking about all components to respect when it comes to a relationship. We're talking about all the components, and we're talking about all the different things that cause a relationship to lose respect.
That's everything on the table. It's a pizza. topics. Let's go.
All right.
That is a combination of what go in with having a relationship and keeping it respectful. I think individually, it's different for each person what they deem as disrespect or respect. And that's what encompasses a relationship. Where we at, where we going with it, because you got two different minds trying to come together to make one whole piece.
Yeah.
So it's a variety of stuff up on the table.
Mm-hmm.
And the one, he's funny talking about the whip thing.
Yeah, somebody getting whipped.
All right, you didn't agree, Mr. A. You didn't agree with him, then Michelle was on the side. Once again, it's a variety of whatever you believe votes that individual vote. That's what I got to say. I love y'all, talk show. And
Thank you. So,
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, lovely Debbie. So, can y'all hear us good? All right.
Okay.
All right. So, my thing is, it's so many things that go into a relationship. I just feel like, Lewis White, we got another call.
All right, Lewis, come on, man.
Come on, Lewis.
Okay.
Yo, welcome to Juicy Talk.
What's up, Lewis?
Hey, Lewis.
What up, man? Man, come on, man.
Oh, shit.
Let's get it cracking there, bro. Absolutely.
Yes.
I'm ready. I'm ready.
No, I mean, I agree with everything you said.
I appreciate you.
That a man can get in a relationship and catch feel.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I think, when you have, so I came in late, so y'all might have covered this already.
Okay.
If you enter into an agreement, and initially it's just a physical agreement, it's likely, if a dude is putting it down, then the female will probably catch feelings quicker, right?
Okay.
If a female is putting it down, the attachment that the man has to the female may not necessarily involve emotions. It's just really, really appreciating what she's doing in the bedroom. That's my
Oh, okay. Okay.
And it's funny.
I can agree with that.
We always talk about, so that's my only point. And to everybody's point, there are exceptions to every rule.
Mhm.
I also believe that it depends on where you are in your life.
Ah.
Because you're 55.
Yes.
And just because you're 55 and single and sleeping around doesn't mean you're immature. You could have been married before, you did, and now you out there living your life, and you ran into a community of people who are doing the same thing. That's all good. That doesn't mean you're immature. It just means you're not ready to commit to a relationship. That's my 2 cents.
Oh,
Yeah,
valid.
I can agree with that as well, right? They're saying they can't hear you, I think. Yes, somebody said they appreciate your insight. I agree with you as well, but I think that a lot of times, like you were saying about a guy can be sleeping around, and just the maturity part is not about whether or not you sleeping around with, because I feel like people have the right to live whatever life that they decide to live for themselves, right? But the immaturity part is if you're not being honest and communicating that to the person that you're sleeping with. So that's what I mean, and that's a whole nother topic and show. But I just think that a lot of times when it comes to maturity, it's about having those crucial conversations and being honest about what's really going on in your mind, in your mindset, instead of keeping that person in the dark.
Yeah, and I agree with that too, right? I agree with that too. I thought I heard it said earlier that men who are sleeping around now at 55 is because they're immature.
That's what she said.
I want to speak to that point.
Right.
The other thing I want to say is I'm sorry. Let me see, what did you just say? Oh, being honest about what it is, right? That goes both ways, because I think sometimes when we talk about being honest, we're talking about a man letting a woman know that he's still out there doing what he's doing.
Yeah.
Let's also be honest. If we have entered into an agreement that we are having a physical relationship and that's all we're doing, and she starts to catch feelings, then she needs to be honest about where she is too.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right?
Absolutely.
That'll cause some friction. you breaking the contract, and now I'm out here dealing with somebody else, and you ready to run up for me. But wait a minute, we already had this conversation.
Right.
Exactly.
Right.
Very true.
Yeah.
Very true. I agree with you 100% on that one.
Hey, I appreciate you
So
calling.
what can
I'm sorry.
I just want to ask your insight, Lewis, when it comes to being like losing respect in a relationship, what do you feel is a good thing that we could be doing to prevent losing respect in a relationship, or just being respectful to our partners more?
Ooh.
I know that's a lot.
It's like, well, you know, I do relationship coaching, right? And one of the biggest things, one of the most important things, is communication. Always communication, and in that communication, there has to be transparency and honesty, right?
Right.
When you start to breach trust, when you start to lose trust because of whatever dishonest thing you do or deceitful thing you do, then everything else breaks down. And when you don't have a strong foundation, there's nothing else you can do.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
Yes.
Over communicate, and then just love on your partner as best you can, and love them in the way they want to be loved. Right? A lot of times we give off what we want to receive, and then it doesn't translate well if somebody else's love language is different.
Wow.
That's
Facts.
very good.
Very good, Lewis. Very good.
Very good.
See, I'm glad I called you out, bro. No, man, that was beautiful, man.
All right.
Call,
hey,
Lewis, call in anytime, my man. Call in anytime. Appreciate you. Ain't nothing but love, man. Okay,
right.
I appreciate
Thank you for calling.
Thank you. You want to have Nikki call back? Okay, thank you.
Nisi. Yeah. So Nisi, if you were trying to call in the chat, please call back. But yeah, so I think that was a really, really profound thing that Lewis stated, Coach Lewis stated,
that was good.
Is that whenever there's a breakdown in trust, everything goes wrong. All right, we got Nisi.
All right, Nisi.
From Nisi B. To accept.
Welcome to Juicy Talk. Thank you for calling. Nisi B, you live on Juicy Talk. Hey, you live on Juicy Talk.
Hey, how are you? How y'all doing?
Okay, how are you?
Good.
What's going on?
I love everything y'all talking about. The first one. Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. If you getting it.
Okay, so what I would like to say, hold on, I'm trying to fix this phone.
Yeah, you might have to turn off whatever method or mute whatever method you're watching us on.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and I can hear you now.
Okay.
I would like to say, I love this topic and everything, and we're talking about respect. I think the most important thing before you can respect your relationship, you have to have respect for yourself. A lot of things that we discuss and being disrespectful to our partners would not be that way if we had respect for ourselves. So then, even speaking on a point of having effective communication, as women and men, we have to know what we want first. The reason why we can't communicate is because we're not sure. So it still goes back to individuality. Know yourself first. Know what you want and respect yourself. A lot of stuff is covered. You won't talk to your partner crazy. You're going to respect them. You're going to honor them because you honor yourself, and you're going to do the same in return. That's your standard. Be good with yourself. You have to be whole yourself before you can even begin to respect somebody else. Check with yourself and make sure you respect yourself enough, because then a lot of stuff you wouldn't even go for. And that's just how I feel about that.
So have you been in a relationship before where a man disrespected you, and how did you handle it?
Absolutely. Of course, out of hurt and anger, you feel, victimized. You feel like, bad for yourself and everything. But once you step out of that, it was just a moment to check myself. Because you also go back to the type of person you're dating and what you're dealing with. Facts. And I should have expected disrespect if I'm not dealing with a man who's not showing me signs of respecting himself.
That's good.
Actually, yeah, that's so important. Accountability.
I like that.
That's the key word.
You spoke a whole word right there. Respecting yourself first, because how can you expect anything different? And it's so true.
You date everything. Of course, emotions change and people change, but it's still a level of respect that's always there.
Mhm.
You know, you're not breaking up, calling each other B's and Aces and carrying on. It's not y'all wrong, y'all talk, y'all both got things to lose. Y'all are people of substance. The conversations and the arguments even change.
Mhm.
You don't get too disrespectful because of who you are and who that person is. No respect for themselves.
Mhm.
I
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah, it was good. Very good.
You keeping it TRU. For real. That's real good. Okay.
Well,
Thank you.
yeah,
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
All right. Bye-bye.
Okay.
Let's say we're gonna eat Cruise E.
Yeah, Cruz E said, please respect me enough and tell me the real. Give me the opportunity to decide what I want with that want to do with that info. I completely and totally agree with that. But I just have to say, our caller Nisi B, and Nisi, we didn't say where you were calling from, but I think you were calling from Cleveland. I'm pretty sure you was calling from Cleveland. I just want to say that is so profound what she said about you. You can't expect respect from a person who don't first respect themselves. And I was having a conversation earlier before the show with a friend of mine, and I was stating to him, like, I've never been disrespectful to a man. It's never been in me to be disrespectful to a man. And and I was like, and it don't even have nothing to do with him. It has everything to do with me as a woman and as a person. I don't care what you do. You can't change my constitution of who I am as an individual and who I am as a woman. And so that has a lot to do with, that was so articulated so well because it is so absolute true. It's the absolute truth. You have to first be with the end of, you have to first respect you. If you respect you, you will respect everybody else that you come in contact with.
Oh.
Facts.
Okay.
So a lot of times when we finding out that we in relationships with people who are not respectful, who are not honoring that relationship, it's not a reflection on that woman or that man. It's a reflection on who that individual person is. They don't respect themselves. They don't love themselves enough to respect themselves enough to even respect any relationship.
Right.
It doesn't matter if it's with you, Susie down the street, the most beautiful person. If they don't respect their parents, if they don't respect the people that are in their lives that are choosing to be with them, they're the problem. It ain't you, boo.
I know, right?
Ain't you, baby. It's him or her.
You said a mouthful today.
I'm just saying that was real.
It was.
That was gangster. Thank you, Nisi.
That was.
Baby.
Baby.
Speak on it. Yes, honey. Yes.
Okay. We got it. Damn.
Yes, honey. Yes.
You know, I was thinking, like, you know, we talk about these shows before we get on, like early the week, and what I've some of the stuff I listen to and talk about is like a woman to me she can be the life of you, or she can be the knife of you.
That's good.
Yeah, that's how I feel.
The life of you or the knife of you.
For real. Think about that. For real. But I also want to say this.
Men too.
Yeah, well, I'm coming from a male perspective. But I just want to go back.
That can work both ways.
Well, you didn't say it. But anyway, I was saying, like, what I'm saying, I just want to reiterate this. It is so vitally important that a man is involved in a home. I know I may be getting off the subject, but this is our last show anyway. We can probably
until September.
We can probably move around a little bit. But I think it's so vitally important that a man is involved in kids' life, because I see so much on like these different reels, and like I saw this one, it almost hurt my heart, where this guy was teaching these kids how to play drum. It just it broke my heart, where this man had these boys and these girls playing these drums. It's just in unison. It was so beautiful to me. So I just think men are so vital in a family. So I do
think men are very vital. And I like I said, it can be the life or the knife.
Yeah.
You know, and that just goes for anybody that you could have potentially in your life that's not right.
Mm.
You know, you can bring somebody in your life that causes you all kind of traumatic
Right.
harm and abuse to your children and everything else.
Even you as
And
a
you,
person.
I'm
yeah.
saying trauma, traumatic experiences, and
Whew.
everything. And it's self-inflicted because you let somebody in your life that wasn't right. And so, you know, we've had shows where we talked about red flags and we've talked about different issues that, you know, concerning relationships, but a lot of times we just have to really, really self-reflect and say, why are we picking the wrong people?
Right. Right.
You know, we got to ask ourselves those that have those tough conversations with ourselves, you know. And I'm always a person say self-reflect and look back at you in the mirror, because typically in a lot of times we reflect back a part of us that's unhealed when we pick somebody that's not healed. Lewis says sometimes we find out we're in a relationship, because this is real good, with someone who is not in a relationship with us, and that's viewed as disrespect.
Ooh.
Don't claim respect if it's not agreed upon. Facts.
All right, Lewis. You had to get off the phone to say that?
Men too.
That was good,
right.
Lewis. Very good, Lewis.
And Debbie said, men too, right, Michelle? It goes both ways. Yes. I believe there are a lot of men trying to be there for their kids. Yeah. I do. And I
do
you
too.
know, and I just think that the takeaway from everything for me is that, and like the most profound thing, and I'm so appreciative, is that, you know, you have to first respect you to give respect. And you have to give respect to receive respect. Because if you know, like sometimes we model behavior for the people that we're in relationships with. You know, if you want somebody to talk calmly to you and respectfully to you, then you reciprocate and you show that type of behavior. And sometimes you can show that behavior to a person over and over again. Like this is how we fight, you know, in our relationship, you know, and then they don't respect that, and they go, you know, they stab you and go for the jugular, you know. I think I got another caller.
Call from.
If you are watching from, you got to turn off whatever you're watching us from.
Right.
Juicy Talk. You're getting an act. Hey, Sarada, you are okay. You have to mute wherever. I think it went away.
Okay, there we go.
Hey, welcome to Juicy Talk.
Where are you calling from?
Well, thank you. You know, I'm always listening every week with these interesting conversations. I don't want to take too much of your time, but I just wanted to add one little thing. I think it was Nancy that was the caller before me.
Nisi.
Yep. Yes.
Nisi. Okay. So I think the only extra thing that I will add that it takes maturity also to comprehend the information that you get when you're in a relationship to deal with it. You have to be mature enough to deal with certain information when you're in a relationship that you didn't like think of or think that may have happened. You know?
I agree with you 100%.
So there may be some information where you definitely have to be mature enough when you find out. For example, you're already in a relationship and then the guy didn't tell you, oh, I have a child, 1, 2, or multiple children.
Oh.
And then you have to sit back and take the time to find out, like, hey, is this dealable?
Right.
You know?
Yes.
Can
Yes.
I deal with him having multiple
children?
Can I deal with him having just one kid or something? So
That's true.
Maturity.
That's true. Thank you so much for calling. And Sarada, can you just real quick tell us about your restaurant that's opening?
Yeah, so the restaurant is coming along. It's so stressful again. It's going to be called Karamo's African Restaurant. It's named after my late father. It's going to be on 185th, 818 East 185th Street.
Can you put
working with the city to finally
Put it in the chat.
open. But
Mhm.
Saturday we're going to just have a little tasting.
Okay.
People can actually just taste a little bit of our food.
And what time will that be?
Can she put that
And
in
is
the
that
chat?
open to the public?
Can you put it in the chat so everybody
Yeah,
have
and
it?
if you could put that in the chat as well.
Yeah.
Okay, I will.
Yeah.
The 185th festival is every year.
Oh,
Mhm.
okay.
We're just going to participate in it just for a little bit. So it's going to be from Saturday from 12 to 4. Just something little just to, let the public know that we're coming along.
Okay.
All
Awesome.
right. Thank you so
Thank
very
you.
much. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
All right.
And interesting topics. I'm here listening.
Okay,
Thank you. And put your information in the chat.
Yes. Yes.
I sure will.
Thank you.
All right.
Thank you. You guys have a blessed night.
You
You as
too.
well.
Thank you. Okay, so we had someone that was calling in. You can call back if you like. But yeah, if you don't know how to model, okay, so Lewis says, speaking of modeling behavior, we also model behavior we've learned. So if you don't have examples of respectful and healthy relationships, you may not know how. And I do agree with that. But if I'm modeling, so if there's two people in a relationship and one person, maybe they don't know what a healthy relationship looks like, but now the person who is healthy and do know what a healthy relationship looks like is modeling that positive behavior. There's two ways that people can deal with that. Either they actually learn from that and they learn and do better, because when you know better, you do better. Or they are the person who sees that as if they're immature and they don't want to do better, then they take that information and they use it as they just prey upon that person and don't do better at all.
Right.
They just take advantage of their kindness and take it as a weakness.
Mhm.
Do you think that's true, Lewis, or what's your thoughts on that? Messy Boo says, if you don't know how to model behavior, get a therapist. We tired of y'all. I do think people need to get a therapist for sure.
Mm.
So it was
Oh,
okay. Here go the caller. They're calling back.
Lovely Debbie.
Hello.
Hello. Turn up, lovely Debbie. Is that you? Turn down your monitor. Wherever you watching us at, mute it. Because you're getting feedback.
Got you. Okay, so let me come back in here. Whoever this Lewis White are, so we're going to talk about respect, because I look at everything. When you talking about what's on, where I'm coming from, and when it sounds like I'm in a speaker, that's disrespectful. Nigga, you don't know me.
Oh no, we don't have that type of, we don't do that. We can't do that.
Uh-oh.
I don't think that we don't do that.
Nah.
No. We can't do that. It's not that type of show.
Nah.
I don't want to have that type of energy.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
Alrighty then.
Alrighty. Back to it. He was saying that he was trying to tell you that there was interference in the speaker and to turn it down so that it wouldn't be feedback. He was trying to give us tips on so that it could sound better so everybody can hear your comment. He wasn't being disrespectful. That wasn't his intentions. So
alrighty then.
yeah.
How about this?
That was too much.
I know, right?
I know it wasn't meant as disrespect.
I know. Yeah, no,
it was.
no,
I
not
think
at all.
no, it wasn't.
Mm-mm.
So. Way to go out with a bang! Bang, bang, bang!
No, it ain't over.
It ain't over yet.
But
yeah, no, that wasn't the. Yeah, that wasn't the. Yeah. So, that's not what we do.
Right.
Yeah, we want to be respectful of everybody that call in. Right. Everybody is entitled to
That was the whole topic
opinions.
today about respect, right?
Yeah. He was not trying to be funny.
I don't think he's like that.
Yeah, he was not. He apologized.
Yeah.
He was not trying to offend you, Debbie, at all. I think he was just trying to tell us that the sound, that we could hear the sound, that the sound wasn't good. He
Right.
was trying to give us feedback so we understand what was going on. So, yeah, that kind of threw me off.
I know, right?
Yeah, it did.
Oh, he's talking about the either partner could be the life or the knife, right?
The life or the
The
knife.
knife,
You can
right?
be the life or the
The knife
knife.
of
You
relationship.
definitely can.
I'd rather have the life.
I'd rather have a life. And I mean, just back, like on a serious note, though, like we have to learn, like love is so important. It's so fragile, it's so transient, and it's also very powerful.
Yes.
And we have to find an appreciation for love and respect.
They go hand in hand, right?
Yes, it goes hand in hand. We have to find love. Like you have to learn how to appreciate love. And it takes bravery to put yourself out there and to have love for someone, right? It takes bravery to step out, especially if you've been hurt before, if you've had failed relationships. Every time you go out there and you step out there in a relationship, it takes bravery.
Yeah, it does.
You know?
I think a lot of people are going at it seems like, especially now, people are like have these bad relationships, and oh, you know what? I say I'm gonna get this thing one more chance. I'm gonna get this dating one more chance, and it's just it just seems like it doesn't work for a lot of people. I think one thing we should talk about next, like, dating sites. How successful are dating sites?
I don't know.
I think that's something we should look into.
We can do a talk on that. Maybe we'll
know,
do when we come back. We'll have a conversation about dating shows and stuff like that. But I just want to say that one of the things, I think love is so beautiful, right? And to be loved and to have someone to love is a beautiful thing. And I was watching this podcast, another podcast, and this man, he talked about something that was really profound, and it kind of made me emotional when I thought about it. And I'll just share it with everybody, because I think that if we thought about things in this perspective, that we would be different in how we treat each other and how we interact with one another. And he just said, think of somebody that you love, and and you're hugging them, and you're actually, or he was like, or hug somebody that you love, right? And you hug that person and you feel them in your arms in that moment, in that time, right? And then he said, think about losing that person, that one day they will not be in your arms, right? And then he said, think about the fact that you actually have them right there in your arms in that moment, and that for whatever reason, it will not be forever. And he was saying, and when you think of it in that concept, in that manner, it makes you appreciate the people that in your life that you love. Like we take for granted that we love our parents and they're going to always be here, and we hug them and we love on them. And sometimes we'll be like, oh, I'll call my mom back, or oh, I'll call my dad back. But one day you might not be able to call them back. One day, even when it comes to like your pets or or any of that, like you may not be able to love them back or care about them back, And so we think about those things and how fragile, and for a season, everything ends. People, love, every relationship that you have in your life is going to end. Either by them leaving and choosing a different path, or by them losing their life, or leaving, or dying, or through death, because everybody dies,
Yeah, I was talking about that today. It seemed like this is kind of
not to be morbid, but it's
kind of like as soon as we're born, it seems like our time clock starts. As soon as we are born, as soon as that happens, the clock starts ticking of our life. So that's what I'm saying. Life is short. We gotta love on each other. I think it's so vitally important that we love on each other. There's so much hate in the world.
It
It's
is.
so much hate, and I just feel like I'm so happy that I have people that love me and I love them back.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah. And just to have them and to receive that and be able to receive that is such a beautiful thing, you know. Just being able to have people that we really truly love, and we should appreciate one another,
Mhm.
and we should give each other that love, you know. We should. We should be able to do that. Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. So we will be taking a break
Mhm.
from the show. We will be taking a break from the show so that we can vacation, so that we can do some other things that we have to do, focus on our family, because that is how important family is.
Mhm.
Family is very important.
It's my mom's birthday tomorrow.
Is
My mom's
it?
birthday
Your
tomorrow.
mom is a Gemini.
I know, right?
I know
She's
she's
gonna be
amazing.
90 years old tomorrow.
That's a
90
beautiful
years
thing.
old.
That's such a blessing.
Isn't it? Yeah,
I
very.
aspire.
90 years old tomorrow.
That's beautiful.
I know, right? Ah.
Wow.
We're gonna take her to the Cheesecake Factory tomorrow.
That's awesome.
That is really awesome.
Wow. That's a beautiful blessing.
Mhm.
That's a beautiful blessing. 90 years
90.
young.
Yeah. I mean, she don't look 90 though. She doesn't look it.
I said 90 years young.
I
Black
know,
don't
right?
crack.
I know, right?
She probably looked 25.
No, I know she only look 25.
Yeah. And you know what? And it's just it's so crazy that, you know, just like I was saying, like we want to take time out. So part of the reason why we're taking a break is because we definitely respect, you know, love of our families. And, you know, my kids are out of school and I want to be able to focus. And happy birthday to your mom, Hardy. Thank you, Valerie.
Thank you, Valerie. Thank you.
You so much. We want to be able to give that, you know, like to appreciate and spend time with our family and the people that we love and appreciate them, because, you know, life is short. Life is so short and we don't always know what tomorrow holds. So we want to take some time and we want to regroup. We want to come back with a vengeance. We're going to come back bigger and better. I'm trying to get my studio together, y'all, so I can have my studio set up and we can have more of an audience and more of a listening audience, and we can bring different people in. So please like and subscribe. Please, we will be I will be sharing content. I will be sharing clips from the shows. I will still have information that we'll be uploading and we'll be putting into the chat. So we still want y'all to stay with we'll still, you know, have us on and we'll be out and we'll be on. So we'll be putting information out there. I thank you so very much for always tuning in. I don't take it for granted. I appreciate everybody who has a message, a comment, who comes into the chat. I thank Lovely Debbie. I thank Messy Boost, Lewis White, Valerie, Jerry. It was so many people. Thank you for coming on.
Peaches,
and being
don't forget
Peaches, Ma. Thank you for coming on. And and anybody else, Delta Roots, who is new to the show but has been like Chastity. I thank everybody for coming on and giving your opinion and coming on and sharing with us and being a part of our show. We definitely don't take it for granted, and we thank you for coming on. We appreciate Tracy. Thank you so much for coming on. And we just
Jerry.
Yep, I mentioned Jerry. Thank you, Jerry, for coming on. And we just hope that you continue to follow us, stay tuned, and
stay prayerful too.
Stay prayerful for us, because you know we got a lot going on. Life is hard out here.
I know.
We got a lot of things that we go through.
People dying every day.
Yeah, people dying every day. You know,
man.
anybody who has lost somebody. Derek, thank you. Yes, Derek, thank you for coming on. I know that you missed it, but that's all right. I hope that you come on and stay with us. Like if you didn't hear us, we will be taking a break.
Right.
We will be back the first week of September. We will send out notices. We will send out notifications. Just, I want y'all to subscribe so that you get those notifications. And also, take time, tell somebody, and take time to spend time with your family. Enjoy this warm weather because this Cleveland, it'll be cold before you know it.
I know, right?
And we just appreciate you all.
I know, I do.
Any words? Sorry.
It's great working with you.
It's been great working with you.
It's like
yes,
you want to tell how we met? You want to tell how we met? Or no?
Look, the real story.
No, we met. That's good. No, it's good. It was good.
No, it was cool.
Yeah,
it was cool. We
How we
did.
met.
Yeah, we met through a mutual friend at a tailgate party, and it was cool. That's how we originally.
And then she told me what she did, and I said, hey, you know what? I would love to come on your show.
Yeah, and so he came on the show, and then he just been a part of it ever since.
He fed me and just left. I never left.
Yeah, what you say? I fed you and never left. Yes, we definitely have conversations we need to have as a community, and they're very, very important, these conversations that we've been having. And we just thank every one of y'all. Like, we really do truly appreciate it, and we don't take it for granted.
I know.
You come, you sit with us, you come chat with us.
You could be doing something else.
You could be doing something else with your time, but you here. So I just want y'all to know that I truly, truly, humbly thank you for listening and for always tuning in. So I just appreciate you all. Thank you so very much. And please like and subscribe. We'll be posting. Y'all know me. I'm always posting videos.
Yeah.
So if you don't follow me on Facebook, follow me on Facebook. I'll also be
type in my Facebook page.
Yes. And you can put it in and follow DJ Hardy because he'll be throwing parties and he'll be having events. Throughout the summer. So I want y'all to stay tuned, and we'll be posting all that stuff on our pages. And we definitely want y'all to stay in the loop so y'all know there's going to be another Sip and Paint that's coming on. There's another Sip and Paint that'll be coming on soon. Hey, Juju, you got to go back and watch it.
Oh, Juju. What's up?
And Sarada, if you could please post your information. Sarada will be having an African restaurant. She's going to be a part of the 185th festival that will be this Saturday. Make sure you go to the 185th. It's off of Lakeshore. Make sure that you go out there and y'all check that out so that you can have some very good African cuisine. I've tasted their food before just in the shop, and they're my friends, so I get to
Juju, where you been?
But yes, definitely.
Press enter.
Nope. Yep. Oh. So just thank you so very much. Much appreciated. So yes, keep in the loop. I'm going to be posting stuff. You'll be seeing us on vacation. My birthday is coming up.
What you doing for your birthday?
I don't want to put it online what I'm doing for my birthday, but I will say I am doing something very fun and amazing. And I'm excited about my birthday plans. I am turning 45.
Wow.
And I'm excited about it.
When's your birthday?
It's June 15th.
June 15th. Oh.
Yep, June 15th. I'm a Gemini like your mama.
Yes. Mine is August 28th. And I'll be 50.
You a Virgo.
Yeah, Virgo. 59 years old.
Yeah. So
who knew?
Y'all gonna miss both our birthdays, but we'll be in the city somewhere turning up. So yeah, so definitely. Thank you. I'm glad you had a ball. So we got a lot of different things going on. So just look for our content. And Hardy, you having another Sip and Paint?
Yeah, I'm working on it now. I'm fixing. I'm picking a different location this time, so I'm kind of see where we're at. So
Yeah, so definitely. So thank you. We're gonna end the show.
Walking the
But-
dog. Should have had the TV with you on the phone. Walk the dog.
Yeah, so
Juju.
thank you so much. Thank you for everybody for tuning in. We love y'all.
We love you.
And we'll see y'all next season for season 3
Season 3
of Juicy Talk. This is our 3rd year, y'all. So our 3rd season will be back first week of September. Yes.
First Thursday?
First Thursday in September.
What time you want to start?
At 8:30.
8:30?
8:30.
8:30 it is.
Yeah. So love y'all.
Love y'all.
Peace.
Peace.